Okay, this web tutorial is going to get you started with Autocrat. Autocrat is an add-on that will run in the spreadsheet, but for Autocrat to work, you also need to have a document that has been set up. Notice in here where I want the name columns to map, I have some brackets around first and last name. Each time I have something in side of these carets, whatever it is, this word here, uh, that will be pointing to a column in the spreadsheet. So make sure you have your document template set up the way you'd like. You can put in your links. You can make things bold if you'd like them bolded, and they will come in bold on the documents that are created for your participants. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to add-ons. If you don't have Autocrat, get add-ons and go find Autocrat. But I already have it, so I'm going to go ahead and launch it. Now, sometimes it does take a few minutes to open up. Not minutes, but it can take a little while to open up. But you'll see that we have Autocrat opening up right here. We'll go back to the form responses page that this is going to run from, and it's going to just take a moment to load. All right, there are no merge jobs yet, so I'm going to create a new job. And this is going to be called Sheets Happen Document. And that's going to just, that's the name of the workshop today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the template, and I'm going to get the template from my drive. When I select from my drive, I'll see everything in my Google Drive, and I'll be able to select that document, Sheets Happen 11.1. And go ahead and next. Now, if your column headers match up exactly where it says like email address and things, it'll map it automatically. But notice my first name column is called first name, not first. So I have to manually add these tags. So whether this comes from the document, the brackets last or brackets favorite number. And so I just have to tell it which column header I'd like it to go to. Looks like it pulled in everything. Perfect. So I'll go ahead next. Now I get to name the document. So I'm going to call this document first name. And actually I can pull these in from over here, I believe, by copy and pasting. And so then I'll put in a space. It's going to then be called last name. It's going to be called Fun with Spreadsheets. And I want to make them a Google Doc. Now I can also make them a PDF, but a Google Doc is going to work for me. Now I can choose the destination. I will be an owner on all of these documents. So sometimes it's great to go into your drive, create a new folder. It's called Sheets Happen 11-1. This way everything, because you'll be an owner on all these documents, they all end up in the same spot. So let me go ahead and choose the folder that I want this to land into. Oh, choose folder. I'm going to go ahead next. I'm going to skip that. Now I can set merge conditions if I wanted to. I'm going to have this go to all rows, so I don't need to set merge conditions, but this is where you can set it. If in this column it says yes, create this document. I do want to share the doc and send emails, so I'm going to share it as an editable Google Doc, and I'm allowed collaborators to reshare because I really want this to be theirs and I don't want it to be mine. So in the to column right here, I'm going to go ahead, and this is going to go to the email address, so I'll have to paste in that email address. I'm not going to BCC myself. I'm just going to say, type in subject. Thanks. So let's call it Sheets Happen Personalized Doc. And in the message down here, I'll just write my email. I'll put in, oops. Hi, and it's going to be their first name, comma, thanks for joining me this morning. Here is your document. Perfect. And so we'll go ahead next. I can set this so run on form trigger means when you submit the form, I'll run this. I'm not going to do that. I'm also not going to do a time trigger. I'm going to manually trigger this. And the only reason why is because I'm going to have a lot of people submitting at the same time. And I've found sometimes if you have everyone submit at one time, that time trigger, form trigger can become problematic. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'll save it. So now it's saving my job, and when I'm ready to run it, because I do have one entry in here, I can just go ahead and hit the play button. And what will happen is it'll say it's starting the merge sequence. It should say that one doc has been merged, and what will happen is on my spreadsheet is a new column is being added, and you can kind of see it in the corner right here. But that column will tell me what happens, making sure that this was merged in the email sent. So perfect, this is done. And notice I didn't have all the data, so there's going to be 2 blank spots on this one. But when I go to the merge doc, I can see the document was successfully created, it was successfully merged, and the email was sent. So it looks like everything was good. It says email was sent to SPadway, it was manually run. If I go into the document, because I'm an owner on these documents, I should see that doc, Scott Padway. Again, I didn't have the ID number in there, and I didn't have the answer to the spreadsheet, but everything else is personalized for myself. That all also lives in the folder that I created. So I can find that in that Sheets Happen folder, 11.1 in my drive. And there'll be one document in here, and it's mine. I also will have received an email with that. Anyway, that's a crash course in AutoCrat. Good luck. Have a great day.